Today we are talking about some very big news stories. Guys, as a reminder, I am live every day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern. In fact, we are actually recording this right now while we're live. And that's how we're going to do things sometimes. So, Wardlow is gone from AEW. No, he's not. See, that's the thing. A lot of people think he is, but the reality is Wardlow is not gone from AEW. Wardlow is reportedly sidelined again with another injury. So a lot of people have been wondering what is going on with Wardlow. Why isn't Wardlow on TV? What happened to Wardlow? AEW drops the ball with Wardlow. Well, on the Stick to Wrestling podcast, Matt Taven confirmed that Wardlow is sidelined with a knee injury. He noted that injuries can be tricky sometimes, and he thinks Wardlow is trying to figure out the best kind of treatment plan to get him back on track. So, obviously, the reason why I'm talking about this is because we have been talking about Wardlow not being on TV. It's been like non-existent at this point. It's actually been really weird to not see Wardlow on television. But one of the big things that people are also forgetting is that Wardlow was destined to be like the next top guy. He was destined to be one of the top guys in AEW. And ever since then, it's just like we haven't seen him. And it sucks, bro. It sucks. I don't know if he's injury prone. I don't know what the issue is here. But when it comes to Wardlow's AEW career, there's a lot of silence. And I think that is one of the worst things that could happen is when there is a lack of transparency. Because people, you know, we could sit and talk about the Undisputed Kingdom, and we could talk about if it was a failure or a success. But I feel like to a certain extent, I feel like this is just, it's weird. It's weird. This is what I will say. I want Wardlow to be healthy, first and foremost. You're going to see people talk in fantasy book about Wardlow going to WWE or whatever it may be. I want to see Wardlow healthy. And then when he's healthy, I want to see what he could do in the ring. The problem is, if you are injury prone, the problem is Tony Khan is not going to have there's a good chance that you become a little bit more unreliable, which sucks. And there's got to be a way for Wardlow to come back healthy and like ready to go. But it just feels like it's been a really long time since Wardlow has been relevant. I don't know what else to really say here other than I just miss when Wardlow was at the top, bro. I just miss when he was at the top. And it's like, for how deep this roster is, watching Wardlow not be on TV, and I look at certain areas of the programming where it could be fixed by putting Wardlow in there. Obviously, I would like to see Wardlow there. So that is something that we got to kind of mention. But like I said, hopefully he gets healthier soon. And who knows, man? We'll see. We'll keep you guys updated. Yeah. Some bad news for AEW. We just talked about AEW Grand Slam. We talked about how I didn't really think the show was that great. It had some good moments, not great moments. Well, let's talk a little bit about AEW Grand Slam in Australia. Now, the venue that they have is it's a nice venue. It seats 52,000 people. Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez, the guys who absolutely love AEW, are talking about this. And I found this to be really interesting because what they are basically saying on Wrestling Observer Radio is that the ticket sales for this show are incredibly low. And this is what they are hearing from people in Australia. And WrestleTix has not even done an update on the amount of tickets. This is not good. It was very obvious with AEW going to Wembley Stadium. It was very obvious for them that tickets were going to be an incredible sellout. I mean, it happened fast, right? For AEW, you could tell like the energy and the momentum was there. This was one of the biggest things where like you knew AEW was having a very, very good chance of selling out the show quickly. With AEW Grand Slam, there's not even a ticket update. The word going around is that ticket sales are incredibly low. And listen, this is what I want to say, because I know a lot of people want to bash AEW, but I want to say this. People forget that AEW is a younger company. And I want this company to do international stadium shows. I've been talking about that for a very long time. And it would be really good to see them do international stadium shows. However, they are still a young company, and maybe they are just simply not ready for it. This company has lost momentum. You don't need me to tell you this. You don't need me to regurgitate what is already known in the fact that this is a company that is struggling right now to capture the same level of momentum that they had years ago. It is very obvious. Even though I say that 2024 has been way better than 2023 in terms of booking, it is so obvious that this company has lost its momentum. It's not going to be easy for AEW to sell tickets to this show. However, there is some good news on the flip side of this, and that is AEW has a lot of time. They have a lot of time to get this going for them. If I were AEW, I would be very, very smart with how they start marketing towards Grand Slam Australia. Remember, I keep saying AEW has too many important events happening right now. Right now, the focus is Wrestle Dream and the 5-year anniversary and Grand Slam and All In and All Low. That is one of the things, in my opinion, like, there's just so much happening and there's not a lot of momentum to really justify all these big shows. I don't know if Grand Slam Australia will do well. I don't know what I expect, but right now it's not that good. There is still time to turn it around, but I do look forward to watching back on this video and on this stream and seeing what the final number is and seeing whether I was right or wrong. But I have a very strong feeling this might be one of the worst turnouts for a stadium show for AEW. And that brings us to our final story right here. We got WWE SummerSlam. WWE has announced 2 nights of SummerSlam is coming to New Jersey, August 2nd through August 3rd of 2025. They dropped a reveal video with Cardi B and Bianca Belair. Not only did WWE bring in Meg Thee Stallion, but now WWE is bringing in Cardi B. WWE keeping their pulse on everything and the keeping their pulse on everything that's happening in the mainstream entertainment world, music industry, all that good stuff. WWE going to New Jersey. New Jersey probably spent a lot of money for this. I'm excited about this. This will probably be John Cena's last SummerSlam, right? You're going to see a lot of people talk about that. John Cena probably should be main eventing this show. SummerSlam in New Jersey, I'm super excited about. I have fam out there, so I'll probably be going out there for SummerSlam in 2025. These tickets, I mean, look, WWE is going to sell these tickets. It's very interesting to see them go with a 2-night option, but we knew that they were doing that for 2026 with Minneapolis. Now SummerSlam joins WrestleMania with 2-night shows. Huge, huge announcement. Double the money because WWE is going to be selling 2 nights. I think this is good for business. Good for business. We'll see how WWE holds up with the 2-night thing. I have a very weird feeling that it's not going to be a long-term thing that they keep doing 2-night shows, but you never know with the WWE. It's very, very hard to say because business is good right now. It doesn't mean that business will be good later. But for sure, I'm curious to know what you guys think about that.